just realized I filmed an entire video and my mic cut out. Second sorry, everybody. I am so excited for you to spend the weekend with me. I have a lot of fun things to take you along with me to. First of all, Stanby in downtown Detroit, one of my favorite places to grab a cocktail, has a limited menu called the Baker's Dozen. So they have invited me to try out a couple of their cocktails. So we are going to get into that tonight. Plus, I'm hosting my first ever in-person closet sale because these clothes have got to go. I don't know about your experience, but Poshmark has not been hitting, so I'm really excited to be partnering with a few of my fellow influencers, Elena of Fashion Lane, who is coming with me tonight to stand by, plus Telly of Telly Loves Fashion, and we are going to be at Not Sorry Goods on Saturday all afternoon, sharing a bunch of clothes, vibing, sipping, shopping. So I'm very excited to take you along with me to that first experience as well. Sorry, y'all, my lashes are driving me crazy, but don't worry, I'm actually due for a fill-in with Deca Lash, which is where I've been getting my lashes done for almost a year now. So I'm gonna take you along with me for that as well. But like I was saying before, my lashes so rudely tried to take me out the game. It's gonna be a really, really fun weekend. Let's get into it. Now, if you watched any of my other vlogs, you're probably noticing I am very routine. And I've been this way even before doing like the content creation full time. Part of that is the Virgo in me. Just organization has always been my jam, and I have found personally, for me, I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, a routine, I could never. But it really has helped me so tremendously to have a routine in place. I talked about this in the habits that really help me to elevate my style, is that having a routine, even a short one, like a morning routine, can really put you steps ahead of so many other people in just pulling your life together. Like, I've talked about this before, I grew up in a predominantly white neighborhood, and I knew I wanted out. Like, I knew from a young age where I grew up was not going to be where I ended up. And my parents always drilled the importance of like, if you do not plan, then you plan to fail. Like, you need to have things mapped out. And they also were very big on like, your actions have consequences. So from a very young age, I was always over analytical for that reason, right? Really considerate of like, if I do this, what are the consequences that are going to happen, and what are the unintended consequences? Because I think that's something that so many people often overlook, and I know I used to all the time, just like, oh, okay, I'm pretty sure this is what's gonna happen if I do this, and did not consider that there is always, even when you do something good, even when you do something that is like in a step in the right direction, there may be negative unintended consequences you just did not consider. And so now the joys of being older in my big 30s, I'm very aware of like a lot of the different consequences, good and bad, and that really is why I have leaned into a routine. I have just found that I will make sure I move my body first thing in the morning. I'm journaling to make sure that I'm setting my intentions for the day. And then I also make sure I get like one thing done in terms of like my career. So when I was working in engineering, the first thing in the morning, as long as I didn't have meetings or right after my meetings, I would go ahead and like, I would make sure that like whatever that big project I was working on, I would at least spend an hour doing just that. And even with content creation, juggling engineering and being a content creator full time, then after work, and that was back when I was like still working out at the gym. I was working out at Planet Fitness, so I would literally go from work like 7 to about 4:30, drive, because I was living in Canton at the time, working in Milford, if you are at all familiar with Michigan. So that is about a 40-ish minute drive on a good day. Drive home, let Anna out, and then I would go to the gym and be back home maybe around like 6:37. And I would make sure even then that I was dedicating at least an hour, whether it was just like maybe filming a video or organizing my thoughts or writing a blog post, to make sure that I was doing at least one thing that put me in the direction of where I wanted to go. And that's why it's really hard for me to break my routine. I'm like terrified of going off routine, even for like, oh my god, this eyelash. Because I have found like the times where I don't, I'm definitely one of those people. I'm gonna like beat myself up, and I'm not as bad now because I've realized that like that negative self-talk, babe, it's not doing you any favors. I talked about that in my video on like how to be more confident because I'm smaller chested and I struggle with that. And I have just learned over the years, like being negative towards yourself, like down talking towards yourself, when has that worked? When has that worked? Like that has never made me make better decisions. And so once I started shifting to being positive, even if I do miss my routine or skip out on my routine, I have found that's more likely if I do kind of go away or stray from my routine to get back on my routine, because it really just does, it really sets up your day for success, whether you like it or not. I'm not a 5 a.m. girly. I don't ever plan to be a 5 a.m. girly. Blessings to those of y'all who don't like sleep or who want to go to bed early. I have tried. I think the earliest I've ever made it is like 6 o'clock, but it was never like I'm waking up at 6, I'm working out and then going to work. That was never I don't know, like that's just a different kind of girl. Like that is a true girl boss mentality. As you see from my vlogs, I'm usually up around 7-ish, working out by 7:30, and then I get my day started around 9 o'clock. And I really like it that way. I don't feel the need to, I don't know, I get the logic. Okay, I get the logic. You're up before everybody else. Like, that's great. It's just at this time not for me, especially because the other side of a routine is you want to make sure it's something you can repeatedly do, right? That is something that is also so important. That's one of the reasons I like clothes that feel easy. I talk about that often, is because if you make it complicated, it's going to be hard to stick to. So I try to make it as uncomplicated as possible, and knowing that I like to pop out from time to time. In fact, after we grab drinks today, I'm pretty sure Elena and I will be popping out somewhere and checking out a set. And depending on how good the DJ is, which the Detroit DJs I've talked about, they be hitting. So I could be out till like 2 a.m. And it doesn't make sense to try and force myself to get up at 5 a.m. the next day to keep my schedule. So for me, being a 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, like having a 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning wake up time, just is something that's so much easier to manage if I do choose to go out late or be out late, and still be able to start my day off on the right foot, because I know that for a lot of people can be a really big struggle too. It's like, well, I went out and now I've overslept and my whole morning is thrown off. And for me, I found that because I don't force myself to be a 5, 6 a.m. girly, that helps me to stay on track and continue to maintain my routines. You know what I mean? It is almost 10:30. My lash appointment at Decca Lash is at 11. So let me finish my morning smoothie, make sure I get some protein before I grab a coffee, because I have been burning the candle at both ends this whole week, trying to get everything organized, not just for the closet sale, but make sure the content is still getting posted. Being your own boss, babes. It seems hype. It seems lit. And some days it is. But other days, So I'm gonna go ahead and throw on some shoes and I'm gonna take you with me to Decalash. Getting into the outfit really quick, you have seen this if you watch my cozy winter outfits. This cardigan is thrifted, giving all the Coogee vibes. I believe it's like a large. So cozy, which is what I needed today, something easy. I've busted out the Topshop leggings. I've actually been living in these a lot more recently. They are just so easy and so sleek. Paired with my ASOS Booties because they are giving grown woman, like, it's just giving grown woman cozy. Like, that's the vibe I'm going for. Then my very easy ASOS bag, something easy and ready to wear. Earrings, these are from Forever 21. The necklace is from Mayuri. I didn't even bother putting rings on. That's how you know I'm in like a super cozy day if I do not put rings on, because I know I need to edit later today, so I'll be doing a lot of typing, and I hate when my rings kind of click clack together, and that also causes them to tarnish sooner, so not even bothering with that. Let's get to Decalash.
Perfect.
Finally finished editing my video. Are you coming to say hi, baby? Bring it on in. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I love my old lady, my baby girl. She absolutely hates my new job. Honestly, I think she hates any job. When COVID happened, I was home all the time at her beck and call, but I really have been working in a specific area at a desk, and she wants to cuddle 24/7. If I'm not loving rubbing on her, I'ma hear about it. She's gonna groan, she's gonna make noises. I can tell she's wanting some loving and some attention right now. So I figured while we debrief. So I just finished editing my video. I would say on a good day, it takes me about 3 hours for majority of my videos, like the 20-minute to 30-minute long videos. And it could be quicker than that, but that is just from years of practice. I have learned to just not rush the process. I also do allow myself a lot of breaks. So when I'm really undistracted, I can get a video done in like an hour if I really, really wanted to. But I do like to add some extra steps, put in that little bit of effort with some fun text, some transitions for you. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. In fact, if you do, leave me a comment if those are the kinds of things you really enjoy in videos, or if you're really wanting to kind of go back to like old school YouTube. I feel like there's this huge shift on TikTok, Anna. This huge shift on TikTok right now, specifically to that. People are very done with like the over edited, the quick transitions, and doing all of that. So I'm really curious your thoughts, especially for the vlogs, because I'm very excited. This is my second vlog, and I'm really trying to do good this year about giving you at least one vlog a month. However, for those videos, like the vlogs, honestly will take me an entire week to edit just because it's so much content to go through. I want to make sure it all makes sense and it flows really, really well. So literally, I might dedicate an hour to 2 hours a day just to go through that footage and really edit, and also to not burn myself out. I don't know about y'all as non-content creators, but as a content creator, literally I'm staring at some kind of screen, whether it is my laptop. All right, now, no, you know better. Nah, whether it is whether it is my phone screen or my lap whether it is my phone screen or my laptop. So I try to take a break as often as I can. So now that that is done, I want to So now that that is done, I have all of my clothes already tagged for the closet sale, except for some of the purses and shoes. So I'm going to tag those up really quick and start getting those moved down here, put on the clothes rack, and take those down to the car because I am dropping off the clothes tonight before me and Elena meet up to go to Standby and enjoy the Baker's Dozen cocktail menu. I'm so excited to take you along with us. It's going to be a time like Like, Standby is one of those places I just love to go. The music is always on point. The drinks are always so delicious. And it's in a great location, baby. And it's in a girly, Anna. Girl, don't make me kick you. Don't make me kick you off now. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about because you keep trying to distract me from work. And that's why I have started moving over here because you keep trying to distract me. And I want to love on you. And I'm going to love on you. You just need to let me finish this first. But as I was saying, Standby is just such a vibe. And the location, like where it is, it's right by one of my, in the location where it is, it's in the Z Belt, which is so, so cute, especially in the summertime. You've got the Skip right there, which is an outdoor alleyway bar, and Deluxe Flux, which has a lot of really amazing artists come through on top of just the DJs that show out and have a great time. So we're going to vibe tonight. So let me finish tagging that stuff up. The sun is about to set, and this one's going to need her second walkies of the day, especially since I might be out late. Don't stay up for me. Don't stay up waiting for me, baby girl. So let's get that taken care of, and then we can head out. Because I knew y'all were gonna ask how I got all the clothes in my car. As a content creator, I have one of these amazingly handy racks for when I shoot a bunch of outfits but don't want to have to do a suitcase and stuff, and this keeps everything nice, clean, off the floor, and wrinkle free. Let's get to not sorry apparel. just realized I filmed an entire video and my mic cut out. It sounds awful. I cannot save it. And as you know, I'm doing my own editing now. Old me, young me, honestly would get so worked up right now. I would get like really, really frazzled, be freaking out. I might have even broke down in tears like a year or two ago, but honestly, I'm looking at the clock. I have plenty of time to refilm what I need to refilm so that I can get the good crisp audio, because I really do not want to skip on quality when it comes to my videos. Like, it can be so easy to be like, nope, I filmed it, y'all are just gonna get what you get. But I really want to make sure that, again, like, you have that same level of experience, right? Like, I think that's a huge part of branding that people forget, and effort that does go into these videos behind the scenes that you might be forgetting. So I'm going to have to go refilm an entire video. Let me okay, no, for real, let me get my life together and make that happen, because I want to get this edited before the closet sale today. Literally only got one outfit done before the fire alarm for the entire building went off, and we all had to be forced outside. We are waiting on the police to let us know that it is safe. That noise you're hearing, there's my little baby. She gets worked up really easily. She is very anxious, so she is like, hey, I see people, I see dogs, I'm trying to say hi, but it's cold outside, so I didn't want us to be cold, so we're sitting in the car waiting for them to let us in. And I think we might be good to go back in, y'all, but I can never decide. When this kind of stuff happens, it just feels like the universe telling me to, like, chill out. Like, you know what, girl, don't rush it. Don't feel like you gotta get all this done right now. And part of me is like, maybe I just go on another adventure. I've been wanting to check out this other event that's going on today, and I just don't put up a video this weekend. Like, that's what it feels like the universe is telling me. But it also feels like me trying to sabotage myself. So I think I am getting the go-ahead that we can go back inside, and I'm going to do my best attempt to finish up this video and get it edited before this event. That was a lot, but I got at least everything filmed. Most of it is edited. I did not get it entirely edited, but that is okay. Sometimes you gotta test your limits and really see what you are capable of doing in a very limited amount of time. So it is just shy of 10 o'clock, and I'm about to run to Target really quick. I want to pick up just a quick picture frame to frame just like my payment options. I put everything through Canva. Then I'm gonna stop by my usual coffee shop. I'm thinking Red Hook in Ferndale, because that's right by where the event is. Plus I can then easily pick up the cupcakes, walk them over. This is the fit for the closet sale. I have these. I'm pretty sure they're knockoff Gucci sunglasses. Somebody gave them to me from a lost and found, was like, you vibing with them? And I said yes. The earrings, Forever 21, black, not sorry, which is who is hosting our amazing closet sale, giving us amazing space. When it comes to oversized sweatshirts, I am the queen of it's getting tucked underneath the bra when I want a really cute crop style. So I am really vibing with this. You can still see the logo, but it's giving the fit I want it to give. Busting out the cargo jeans from Zara. Literally, again, if you missed out on these, I am so sorry, because these are so comfortable, so easy. These are my obsession. Then my quick ASOS booties. These are going to be so comfortable for all day, because we will be there about 6 hours total. I am planning to actually bring my Black History Month sneakers. These are my Black History Month sneakers. These are actually the very first pair of Jordans that I ever got, a pair of Nikes. My boyfriend at the time was a sneakerhead, and this was the only pair he could like convince me to get. So I actually am obsessed. I'm really glad that he did talk those into me, because these were my gateway sneakers into, I mean, I'm not crazy obsessed with dunks. I don't think I'll ever reach sneakerhead level, because obviously I wear my shoes, but when they come out with dope colorways like this, yeah. So these are my backup sneakers. Let me get moving, because I do not like to be late. I am definitely like the on-time friend, and I know that we are allowed to get there at 11. And the doors don't open until 12, but I want to make sure that everyone else has what they need and things are gonna run smoothly. So let's do a closet sale. We did it, and it came together so much better than I thought. And the thing is, both Telly and Elena really do struggle with not just personal anxiety, but social anxiety. So I will not lie, I definitely was a little concerned that I was gonna get one of those last minute texts like, "Hey girl, it's it's just not gonna happen." However, as you saw, we had a time, we set the vibes, and to all of you that came through, seriously, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Like, not just buying clothes, because honestly, you can go anywhere to buy clothes, but the fact that you came out to support me and vibe with me, that really makes it worth it every single time. And the fact that I was able to give my clothes another home, a second home, and help them get a second life because they just were going to waste away in my closet. It was not as stressful as I thought it was going to be. And that was a huge thanks to Not Sorry Goods. They let us come in the night before, as you saw. We got to sit up, make sure all the clothes are where we wanted them to be. Then this morning, literally, I was able to film that video, which, dear Lord, the struggle was real. Like we still do not know who set off that fire alarm. Then to run and pick up the cupcakes, I grabbed my morning coffee and make sure every last thing was really just set up so it was a good vibe. Everyone could come in and shop. That was so much fun. In fact, the girls loved it so much. We are already putting our brains together, trying to figure out how to have another one in the summer. And not only do we get so many of y'all to come and shop our closets, but support Not Sorry as well. I really love being able to show out the local brands here in Detroit because we have so many amazing artists. It's crazy. And I feel like every city is like that. There's just so many hidden gems. And I love that I do have this space to share that with you. So now that I'm back home, I am tired. The exhaustion just hit me. And I am also 99% positive that time of the month has decided to come a couple of days early. So I'm pretty sure I am in for the night. There's also not a lot going on in the Dean after being out last night, doing all of this today. Pretty sure I'm taking a nap. And we are gonna see what I plan to do about dinner because I definitely have leftovers in the fridge. But even the idea of warming that up right now feels like a lot. It is Sunday morning, my do not disturb day. I am very excited. I mentioned this in my last vlog. I love my Sundays. I really try to honor like not feeling pressure to create content, really just getting in touch with myself, whatever way that kind of looks like for me, whatever I kind of feel like. And I think that is so important with everything that's just going on. I feel like in general, and then not just like the internet and the shift and everything, I make sure that at the very least, even though I own my own business, even though everything runs on me right now, I take one actual day off. So for me, that is Sunday. And you may have noticed I did not share anything else from last night because your girl was dead to the world. I was out like a light. Oh, like a light. I was so exhausted. I did not realize just how much sleep I needed. So I literally just put Monk on. That has been my comfort show lately and just fell asleep. Like I was probably out at 7, maybe woke up once around 11ish to grab a snack and then went right back to bed. Right back to bed. So now that I've already walked Anna, I'm in my cozy clothes because my period did also decide to bless me, which explains why I was also feeling just so tired and really just wanting to be mellow and chill. So I think I'm going to head to one of my favorite coffee shops, maybe Atomic, because I really want an egg sandwich. I'm craving protein, especially since I accidentally skipped dinner last night, which please don't ever do. I rarely miss a meal, let alone a major meal like that. I might miss a snack, but I hate when I miss a meal because I definitely be trying to make sure that I am feeding my body well, especially because I know I move it multiple times a day. I'm really active, so it's so important to me to make sure that I'm eating enough food throughout the day. So I'm thinking I'm going to go there because they give you a good portion, a good size sandwich, and grab a coffee, finish editing up my video. So I'll take you to the coffee shop with me like last time. I will probably end the day how I always end the day, which is to get a pizza from Crispelli's. That is my spot, although I have been kind of craving making pizza at home, but because I just could not pull myself together last night, I was gonna like make the dough last night so I would have it ready for today. And that's okay. I'm gonna just take that L and order my usual pizza and salad, and I'm cool with that. So let me gather my things and I will take you with me to Atomic Coffee Shop in Royal Oak. A quick look at the coffee shop fit. Really wanted to stay like cozy, but also just give myself a little bit something extra. I know on like my period, it's so easy to want to just be like baggy, homeless Adam Sandler, but I like to take a second to still find pieces that I'm still gonna feel like I look put together, but I'm still equally comfortable in. So this sweatshirt is from Vici collection, the Couch Club. I love it. It's so cozy, so easy to wear. Then I swapped out those wide leg sweatpants for these really comfortable faux leather pants from H&M. They're super sleek, super chic, adding another layer of warmth. I have this ASOS Teddy Shacket in this brown color to bring my proportions back, add a little bit more texture. And to polish off the look, I have my Bershka ankle booties in brown. I was gonna do some sneakers because I am going to the coffee shop, but it just wasn't giving the silhouette I wanted. And so often I think that we forget that the shoes really can make or break your fit, and it can take you from looking nice and elevated even in your cozier clothes to looking just kind of like short and frumpy. So that's the other reason I know I personally keep comfortable heels. I do not have any heels that I don't feel comfortable in. Plus the fact that I'll be sitting at the coffee shop the entire time means that my feet are not gonna hurt, and I'm not gonna be sitting there like just struggling, fighting for my life any more than I already am. Girl, this how you finna be. Here. There. Good? You good? Tell me how you feel. How you feeling?